In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to get a qualified lead on social media coming up. Thank you guys for joining me again to another solar video on the channel. My name is Ivan and I own a solar digital marketing agency. We specialize in lead generation and solar sales. All right. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you do by clicking the link down below. And if you like the content of this video, give it a thumbs up. All right. If you're new to the channel, welcome. All right. We do everything solar over here. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you exactly what you need to do if you have an in-house marketing team. All right. Now, I'm not gonna share with you exactly what landing pages would work, but I'm gonna share with you the concept of what it needs to be. Okay, I've already talked about this in other videos, but again, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. And so what I want to share with you is what most people do first, and then I'll give you exactly what is obviously the right thing to do to make sure that you're not wasting money and every dollar goes towards, a potential sale. All right, so what most people do is they have an ad, okay? They have an ad that leads to a landing page, okay? Landing page. And then from the landing page, obviously they have, that was mistaken, sorry. Most people do is that will actually take them to, that was inspired by a conversation I had recently with a client. So that will actually, some people take, and most people that do that are installers basically, because it's only right to build a brand if you're gonna install in people's roofs. So they can obviously look you up, see what you stand for, yada, yada. But for lead generation purposes, an ad, let's say what most people do is add website. The website has a lot of widgets, okay? Which is a menu, navigation bar, whatever you want to call it, right? And it's like a playground, meaning when people land on that website, there's so many things they can do, all right? And it's not directed to exactly what action should be taken, all right? It's not a sales funnel, and but it's a website. Okay, and then people are like going in all different directions. They're like, why is it that I'm wasting my money? No, like people seeing what we stand for, but they don't, there's no clicks, there's no leads. Why is that? We're spending a lot of money. And so the reason why is because when you get visitors to a page that has a lot of different call to actions, or the main call to action isn't clear, all right, what happens is they just start shooting in different directions, all right? And as human beings, it's only in our nature to be very distracted in general, okay? And if we're not directed towards exactly what we need to do, we need to be told sometimes what we need to do, okay? And so when we're left with a lot of things to click on, right? Next thing you know, you're 5 minutes into visiting the website and you haven't even, gotten to the place where you should have been. And you're looking at so many different things that, it's crazy. And so what needs to happen is very, very simple. When you have an ad, okay, the ad needs to lead to a landing page, which is what I started with, right? The landing page is very simple. What we consider a landing page is basically a page that has only one call to action. Very important. One call to action, one CTA. All right? No other places for them to click. They can only click once. The huge button here, call to action. Okay? It could be see if you qualify, check my zip code, whatever it might be, but it's one call to action, one button they can click, not a million other widgets and buttons on the website that they can get distracted and not do what they're there for, right? So when they have one call to action, it's very difficult for people to get, it's almost impossible for people to get distracted unless they obviously go somewhere else and then browse on the internet. But other than that, a landing page is pretty straightforward. There's the offer, okay? So most probably there will be an offer. So the offer will be obviously at the top so we can grab people's attention. And then we will have a call to action on the landing page. On the website, most likely, even if there is an offer, I would probably guarantee that you would not start off with the offer. Most websites just start in a very generic way that doesn't entice people at all, okay? And so even if someone's interested in solar, right? Even if someone's interested, they're not gonna click because it's not enticing, okay? There's nothing for them to click about, all right? They need to have a reason. The landing page or the page where we send people to needs to give them a reason for them to click. Otherwise, they won't, all right? And it's as simple as that. They won't click. Once they click, they need to go through, obviously, a quiz. And once they go through a quiz, okay, I'm gonna put it here. Once they go through his quiz and they qualify, the way we do it in our agency is, our methodology is that we always qualify people on credit and home ownership. So we make sure they have 650 and above credit and a single family homeowner, right? Once we qualify them, then they go to a thank you page. And on the thank you page, we give them the opportunity to schedule a call, okay? Book a call, book the appointment, all right? And that's what happens on the thank you page. Now, on the website, if you build a landing page, it should not be on the website because it will take a lot more time, a lot more resources. If somebody else externally is building this out for you, it's going to charge you a lot of money for building, for example, something on a WordPress or whatever other, whatever other option you use to build your site on. It's going to be inefficient, very cost ineffective. So what you need to do is have a landing page builder. Okay, so you can have multiple landing pages that you could split test with and see what works best and focus all your efforts towards that. All right, so again, let's recap. The wrong way of doing this, okay, gonna do this right here in red. My red decides to work today. Okay, this is wrong. Don't ever do this. This is wrong. Add to a website. This is like you shooting yourself in the foot. You might as well just blow your money at the club because it doesn't make any sense at all, okay? Now, again, if you try to create a brand awareness, then that's a different story. But please don't confuse the two. Brand awareness or building your brand as a solar installer, if you're a solar installer, I mean, I don't see any, if you're a dealer, I don't see the point of building your brand. You can just piggyback on the installer's brand, okay, which is what people will be looking into. But if you're building a brand that is completely separate than lead gen, okay, if you want to be successful with lead generation, you want to make sure that from the ad, you send people to a relevant or congruent landing page that contains an offer that entices people and has only one call to action, which means people cannot get distracted. Telling you, they're on the website and they have multiple buttons to click on. They will be like kids in the playground, okay? So this is how you waste a lot of money. The second example I gave you where you lead them to a landing page, one call to action, quiz, you pre-qualify them, make sure they're homeowners, make sure they have good credit, and then you send them to a page where they can actually self-schedule or book a call directly with your sales team, okay? Very important. So this is the right way to do it, okay? this is the right way to do it, okay? That's the right way to do it, and that's the wrong way to do it, okay? Pretty simple, and the reason why I was inspired to make this video was because I actually had a conversation with someone, and that's what we talked about for the most part. And I felt like, you know, there's people out there that would probably find this very useful. And so before you spend a lot of money on this, in the first example that I gave you, if you happen to watch this video, I mean, we'll save you a lot of money, all right? So if you found value, make sure you share it with a friend and give it a thumbs up. And again, subscribe to the channel. We've already hit 600 subscribers, so all right? And so, again, if you wanna grow, if you wanna have a solid lead generation process, then make sure you reach out to us, all right? We're not gonna charge you a damn penny. We have pretty strong guarantees, and I mean, you can't lose with us, all right? And the most important thing is that if we're not able to help you, we'll tell you right off the bat. It's not a sales call. I repeat, it's not a sales call, all right? We genuinely care about helping people grow their solar businesses. All right, so that's it for me today. I hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, stay well and sell more solar. See you again.